loose. Get a little whips. These rocks. Oh! Burp the heck out of that. Even the All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. It's been a hot minute since I've done a bike review, but today we're going to review the 2021-22 Specialized Fuse Comp 2.9. Hot minute since I've done a bike review. It's just really hard to get demo bikes during the pandemic. You know, manufacturers don't have extra bikes to send my way and bring you guys reviews. So I purchased this Hardtail, this Fuse, a couple months back. I've been riding it, especially with Maisie, the trail pup. She's doing really well. If you haven't seen the video when I first got her, I'll leave a card up in the right side of the screen here so you can see her as a puppy, but she's doing amazing. Well, let's talk about this Specialized Fuse. It's just really easy to ride, and it just kind of works well in all scenarios. But for 21-22, haven't changed much on the frame, but more like spec of the bike. So this is the comp level. Retails for $2,200. Now, you know, with the hike in bike prices with the pandemic, I think it's gone up from $1,600 or $1,800 to $2,200. So kind of stinks that all bikes are getting more expensive, but I guess it is what it is. I'm on a size medium today. Specialized now calls it S3, but this medium feels good. I'm 5'10", about 31.5 inseam on my legs, and it's a little small, but I prefer to have a fun, flickable hardtail than a big, long sled. If you've been with the channel, I've had I think it was a 2019 NS Eccentric chromoly. Pretty progressive geometry in that. Super slack, and it was even slacker with I had a 150 Lyric on it. So it was a little much for my local trails, but still a super fun bike to have. And on this Fuse, did a couple spec changes just to fit me and my local trails a little bit better. Change the tires. Come with a Butcher in the front and a Eliminator in the back, 2.6. Pretty aggressive tires, but I believe for this kind of hardtail. But I guess if you're running some aggressive trails on it, you can need them, but for me, no. So I just put some ground controls, swapped them out, 2.6 inches wide, and that's like Specialized's, you know, trail fast rolling tire. And a lot of volume too in the 2.6, so it gives a pretty good ride on it, and it helps getting through these sandy sections. You can lower the PSI a little bit and give you a little traction through it. Full Shimano spec on it. Shimano brakes. It's got the, I think, a lower end Shimano brake, but it's plenty of power. It just doesn't have adjustable levers. 4-pot brakes in the front, 2-pot in the back. I changed the rotors out to the Ice Tech ones, direct mounts, just to make it look cool. I had them. It comes with like the cheaper ones. Got some stout wheels. Really impressed with this. I've cased a lot of jumps on this bike, right on the rocks, and no dings, no nothing. Pretty wide. I think they're about 29 millimeters inner width. Shimano Dory Toll Speed. So this is probably the most impressive drivetrain I've ever ridden for the price. The shifting is just crispy, smooth. Feels just like XT, XTR. I think it's just heavier. Really good shifting. Diori shifter and Diori derailleur, so really nice. It's got the RockShox Recon RL. It's not bad. Nice skinny stanchions. I think they're 32 millimeter, but I have no complaints. It's a very budget fork, but it does the job. And what I really like about the Fuse is the adjustable dropouts. So you can adjust the change the chainstay length. So the bike is 27.5 plus compatible, and I've ridden it with the mullet setup, but I didn't have a 2.8 or 3.0 size tire. Get out of my mace, come on. So I was really low bottom bracket and slackened it out a little too much on the seat tube angle. So kind of felt like I was sitting over the back tire. But I plan on putting a 2.8 tire on it, slide that adjustable chainstay all the way up and give it a nice snappy personality. I think it's gonna be really fun to do that. And plus the higher volume plus tire in the back will give it a little more cush. So let's talk about how the Specialized fuse climbed. Well, it's a hardtail, so not much to talk about. So I think we'll just go right into the geo and how it feels comfort-wise. And for a size medium, it's not bad. It's got a long top tube because it's got slack seat tube angle of 74 degrees. And it's not too slack on the head tube. So the front end's not wandering anywhere crazy. It's 66.5. But the one thing that really baffles me, and Specialized has been doing it for years, I feel like on their trail bikes are getting away from it, is they cut the fork stair tube really short. So the stack height under your stem, I think there's only 2 spaces under here. And the bike comes with a 45 millimeter stem with essentially a flat bar. So you're really hunched over on this bike. It gives it like an XC feel when it's supposed to be a trail bike. So first thing I changed, put a 40 mil stem on it and the 1-up carbon bars. And I put a 30 mil rise on it just to, put me in a comfortable position. So that's a big gripe I have with it. Real easy to climb. You got that 12 speed, 51 bailout gear. So you can get up pretty much anything, especially with like nice low pressures in the back. Traction's really good. All right, so we just made it to the top. Let's start descending on the Specialized fuse. Let's go, Maze. It's like a little kangaroo dog. Woo, watch out, babe. Do a little drop. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuse has got that nice trail, playful attitude. Just really easy to maneuver, especially on the flatter stuff like this. The beginning of the descent's not much steepness on it. She can go up on the rock? Yeah, she does. Down the ramp, baby. Fun little section. Ooh, it's 808. Hop over these rocks. Woohoo! Oh, burp the heck out of that. Jeez. Oh, I messed up on that jump. I think I lost some pressure in the back. Oh. That's why I really love the hardtail in these section of trails where you gotta pump, create speed. Ooh, it's bottomed out there in the back tire, that root. Yeah, nice short chainstay, really easy to get around corners. Yep. Little pumpers. Oh, so fast and fun. Whoa, getting loose. Get a little whips. Little mini double. Glad I changed out the tires though. These ground controls in the 2.6. Really good in the sand. We got a lot of sand here on the South Shore of Mass. Yeah. Whoa. It's like a BMX track in here. Nice and tight. Whoa. You. Come on, Maze. Oh yeah. Fuse is just like a nice playful trail bike. It's nice and durable. You know, pretty beefy, so you're not gonna crack any welds. If you have a fuse and you cracked a weld, leave in the comments below. Woo, overshot that big time. Yeah. Need some cush core in the back. Feel some rim and dingers. Oh, yes. Amazing. That was sick. Just get a little squirt. Old girl can drink. Or young girl, I should say. Still, it's a little puppy. All right, guys, just finished up my ride on the 2021-22 Specialized Fuse Comp 2.9. And we'll start off with what I like with this fuse. I like the build quality. Very solid bike. When you look at some of the spec, you're like, oh, this is gonna fall apart in like a day. The wheels are gonna be untrue within the first ride. I'm gonna snap a rim, something. But everything, I've been around this for about 3 months, and it is one solid bike, especially this wheel set. It's a stout, specialized wheel set. A lot of spokes, not light, but very, very beefy, very solid. I just have sealant in the back tire. It's a ground control grid casing, so it's not that strong of a sidewall tire. And I've been bottoming the back rim really hard on some like the bigger drops and stuff I've been doing on the fuse. And no dings, still true. All the spokes are tight, so hey, good wheel set. Definitely got to put some cush core in the back though. A very solid frame. I haven't cracked any welds or anything like that. So if you guys have a fuse and you've cracked a frame, let me know in the comments below. I'm curious because I've been doing some pretty crazy things on this hardtail. Solid bike. My biggest gripe with the fuse is the fork. Not the actual fork itself and the performance of it, but the actual stair tube. They cut it way too short, Specialized did. And it's just, you can't adjust the stack height. So what I mean, I don't know if you can see it, let me get in there. Right here, the stack height is just like 2 spacers. That's it. That's all they give you. And then you have your stem, and they give you a flat bar with like a 5-degree raise or rise. So I got the cockpit feeling dialed for me right now. The 1-up 30 mil rise bars feels pretty good. I'm in a comfortable position for climbing, descending, everything, just overall trail riding. Also, the price has gone up for 2022. The bike used to be about $1,800, I believe, $1,600. I think it's $1,800. And it's got up to $2,200. That's, you know, not Specialized's fault. It's the pandemic. A lot of parts and stuff are, you know, stuck on those container ships off the coast of New York and Long Beach. So it is what it is. All bikes are getting a little more expensive, but hopefully they'll come back down because this is a fun hardtail to own. But guys, if you're in the market for a well-built hardtail that basically causes no problems, easy to ride, not the most progressive geometry, but it works everywhere pretty well, come check out the Fuse. If you have any questions about the Fuse, leave in the comments below. I'll make sure I get back to you. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.